Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is me, Alicia, if this is your first time here, and if not, welcome back. Guys, it is the new year. As you guys can see, I did take off the first Sunday of the new year. It was New Year's Day. I wanted to relax. I was in Florida with my family, but we are back. We are back in our content creation bag. So let's just get right into the video. Okay, I was not going to do a goal video. I've never done one before. I'd figured why start now. Today was actually going to be a sneaker collection video, but I have been watching a couple of people that have done either their goals for 2023 or a combination of reviewing last year's goals and then setting this year's goals up. And what I've noticed is a lot of people did not accomplish the goals they had set for last year. And I think that's for two reasons that I've noticed. One, the goals were outlandish. Like, no one's about to circle the moon and back to be able to accomplish a goal. Like, the goal was entirely way out of reach. So I think that's one. And then two, I think that some people have a habit of setting or putting your goals in this nice, cute Target or Etsy planner, and then you don't see them again. Or they'll do a nice planner with a vision board, and they'll set their vision board up, and then they won't, there's nothing that says, okay, if I want to save $10,000, what does that look like? What does it look like monthly? What does it look like weekly? How much should I have per paycheck? So I think that a lot of people, they have this big goal setting thing in January, and then they don't look at it again, and then they get disappointed in December when they've accomplished no goals. And really, December should just be about happy and fun and holidays and all that kind of stuff. So I actually have processes when it comes to making my goals. I also make my goals realistic. So I don't know if you wanted it, but here's another goal setting video. Let's get into it. All right. And so for those that are asking, yes, I'm sitting on the floor in my office because I like sitting on the floor now. I don't know what it is. I think it's because we're trying to teach Alexander how to crawl. So I've spent more time on the floor than on my couches lately. And so I'm comfortable down here. Let's get the cat out of the bag. Yes, I'm on the floor. And I'm okay. I'm okay with it. Now let's really get into the video. Okay, first things first, setting our goals. What do we want our goals to be? I list my goals in 4 categories. What do I want to accomplish physically, mentally, emotionally, or financially? Those are the ways that I set up my goals. And I also like to correlate, and this is just me being weird and me just being, I don't know, type A. I like to correlate my goals with the year. So for instance, we are in 2023. I have 23 goals. And backing up on that, I don't think that someone should wait until December to start making their goals. I will personally open up a notes in my phone and I will just say 2024 goals. And I'll just have random things. Like if it's like, oh man, I would love to travel to Portugal. I'll put it on the list. Oh man, I would love to take boxing classes. I'll put it on the list. Take 50 boxing classes, or get into hot yoga, or relearn Spanish. I'll just have a list of things just throughout the year of things because I want to get it out of my head into something that I can physically go back and look at throughout the year. And so I have a long running list. Starting in December, I will revisit that list. I want to say this year I had like 43 or 42 items on the list. And so starting in December is when I really look at them. Okay, you have 42 items. You're only going to do 23. Let's try to narrow down to what you really, really want to do. And that's what December is for me. Reflecting on what all I've done for 2022, kind of where I want to go for 2023, and then creating that list accordingly. After I have created that list in my phone, I just simply get a notebook. I got this one from Amazon. I can link it below for you, but I like it because it's like a leather bound. I love the way it feels. It's got this little magnetic closure. So after I have created them in my phone, narrow down the list, I will put them all in a notebook, and they're all sitting right here. I don't care. They're all sitting right here. All of the 23 goals that I want to accomplish, and it's just there. I take time, I think about it, I make sure that when I'm doing 23, because 23 goals is a lot for any person. And so when I'm narrowing down my list, I like to have small, medium, and large goals. And I think the way that I do that is that I don't want to be stressed out all year trying to accomplish 23 large goals. I like to do small. Small for me requires, okay, 50% effort, right? Medium goals is about 75% effort. And then we have those larger goals that are 100% effort, where you're going to have to do something either daily, weekly, or monthly to be able to accomplish those goals. I'll give an example of a small, medium, and a large that I have, knowing well that everything is relative. So what might be small to me might be large to someone else. And then I'll give you the process as to why I decided to put it on my goals list. So let's get started. Okay, so a small goal for me is laser hair removal. The reason why it's a small goal for me is because it's been on the back of my mind for a while. I also don't think it requires that much effort. I actually took the time. I had my first laser hair appointment this past Tuesday. Yes, this past Tuesday. Walked in, I got the consultation and the first session in less than 30 minutes. Like, I kid you not, I went in, I had my appointment at 9:30. I was back in my car exactly 10:03. It took 30 minutes. And so I have to do that every 6 weeks. To me, that requires little to no effort for me at all. It's making an appointment, going in for 30 minutes, and then coming back out. But in a grand scheme of things, never having to like shave or nair or wax, a big benefit. So the cost benefit analysis, it's little effort, major payoff. So that for me is a smaller goal. I have to go in once every 6 weeks. I'm only there for 30 minutes. I could easily do that. That is a small goal for me, was laser hair removal. So that's why it's on the list. A medium goal for me would be to, here's one. I want to do one solo travel trip this year. The reason why that's a medium goal is that it requires a little bit more effort than simply making an appointment. It requires for me to research where it is exactly I want to go. I have to pay for travel, hotel, flights, or if gas, if I'm doing a road trip. And then I have to then decide what's going to happen with my child. Is William going to be here that weekend? Can he take care of the kid? If he's not, I would like to try to find a weekend when William is here rather than having to bring in someone else just for me to go on a trip. So now I need to coordinate with my husband to see when's a good month, when's a good week, when's a good weekend for me to go. Requires a little bit more effort than just going somewhere every 6 weeks for 30 minutes. So that's why that's a medium goal for me. Okay, and so a large goal that I have, I'll do this one. It is run 365 miles. Whoa, seems like a lot. And if I didn't have the processes that I have in place, I would put run 365 miles in this book. Most people do this and they never touch it again. They might revisit it maybe, I don't know, twice a year. They'll put a picture of a girl running on their vision board, and that's great. But you never revisit. You never break that larger goal down into smaller goals. So this is what I did. So I have the front one has all the goals. For these larger goals, and even some for the medium ones, I literally go to a different page, and let me go to where I already have it written out. I have here, run 365 miles, and I have it broken out each month, right? And that's the goal for each month. And it's basically just a mile a day. So for January, the goal is 31 miles. That's it. I could do 31 miles in a month. That's easy. That's only a mile a day. I could do that. But I've broken it out monthly as to what this looks like. So I have the goal here. I have actual, so actually how many miles I did, and then a running total so I can see where I am for the year, whether I'm up or down compared to where I should be. Easily doable. So I've taken this larger goal here. Larger, my God, 365 miles. Where am I going? And I've broken it out into something more manageable. And so this is one of the notebooks. This is the notebook that I use for all of my medium goals if it needs it, and then my large goals. And then once I do that, I take my planner. It's basic. I want to say I got this planner from Home Goods, $12.99. I'll take my goals, and depending on if they need to be accomplished, what they look like monthly or whatever, I'll put them here. So this is my January at 2023. So for example, I have in here some goals: run 31 miles. I have read 2 books because my goal for the year was to read 24 books. I have to read 2 books a month. That's doable. I'm already reading 1 book a month for book club, so that's just an extra book for me. Weekly date nights with husband. One of my goals was to travel 6 times a year. That's a large goal. What does that look like? Me and husband are going to London next month. So I have book travel for London. So you take these larger goals, you take this big astronomical, my God, what was I thinking? And then you break it down monthly. And then once you do that, so that you don't always have to remember to take this, you take your monthly goals and you put them in your planner. And this is what it looks like monthly. Seems like a lot, but it's not. 1 self-care session a month. I'm getting a massage with Kiyosha today. Well, today is in like when you guys are watching it on Sunday, not as I'm recording this. So that's all it takes is what does it look like monthly? And then I take this monthly planner, and you guys have seen this before, my daily planner. So I take this and it has to-do list. So I'll put, oh, let's get to one that's actually empty. It has today, well, I like this one, has today's priorities, appointments, and then to-do list. So down here, my to-do list: workout 3 miles, or workout 1 mile, or read 20 minutes, or read 30 minutes. So I'm able to take larger goals, break them down monthly, break them down daily and weekly, so that in December, when you're supposed to be relaxing and not spending all your money on gifts, you're able to relax, because all these smaller goals that you set up for yourself have helped you to accomplish the large goals that you put in your planner. And that's what I've done. I've done this for, my gosh, I want to say as long as I can remember, at least since I've been married, or at least since I've been juggling multiple streams of income. So since I've been like a content creator, YouTuber, small business, since I've been doing a bunch of stuff, I realized that this works better for me, rather than writing them down, putting a nice vision board, and then I'm looking at the vision board in April like, why is that money sign there? What was my goal? Because some people can't even remember the goals they had. I'm like, what is that money sign? What is that? No, we're gonna do something every week, every month, every other month to help us to accomplish these larger goals. So I hope that helps. All right, so guys, that is it. Like I said, I'll link this, but if you have a notebook at home, use a notebook at home. Okay, don't be going to get a cute notebook. I actually got this initially as a travel journal, just because I like to be able to journal when we're traveling. And husband brought me home a different travel journal that he got while he was out, so I've been using that. So this one was sitting empty, so I grabbed this one. So I will link this. A lot of you guys ask about the daily planner. If you don't have a daily planner, if you don't have a to-do list, buy this. I want to say it's like $10. I love this one. I purposely got this one. I like it because it has a sign. It says, what am I grateful for? It has affirmation, today's priorities, appointments, to-do list, health and wellness, notes and doodles, today's wins and reflections. And there's always a quote at the bottom. So I absolutely love this one. I would link this one. Like I said, I think it's less than 10. If not, I know it's less than 15. So I'll definitely link that, especially if you're a pen and paper kind of girl. And then by now, if you don't have a planner, I can't link this one. I can try to link one that's very similar to this. Try to find the brand. I don't think that's the brand. Fringe Studio. I'll try to link a planner if you guys want it. There's nothing fancy about this planner. It just has this front page that I like. So this is for February. It has goals here, but because my goals require more lines, over here it has February to do, so I put the goals over here. Then it has birthdays, anniversaries, additional notes, and then it's just a regular monthly thing, and then daily thing here. The only thing that I do with these is that I bullet journal. So I've gotten into the habit where I like to just do a little mini brain dump of my day. So if I go to January, and I'm not going to get close up because I don't need y'all to read my journal. Hello, privacy. If I go to January, it has a little brain dump. So just a little quick 5 or 10 sentences. I'll put if I'm working out, how I'm feeling, all that, just a little mini journal. So that's what I use the daily ones for, since I use this as an actual daily planner. So yeah, that's what this is. I'll link it or try to find something similar. With that being said, if you have not created your goals, or if you have created your goals and you're like, yeah, I really don't think that's going to be a good goal, or I was only doing that goal because of the girls. For example, I've seen a lot of people that are like, dry January, I'm not drinking. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. You want to know why? Because I was dry for most of 2022, pregnant with a child. Okay. So no, I will not be participating in dry January. Give me the drinks, give me the wine, give me the libations. So that's one of those. Don't go with the trends, because the trends will have you not drinking. And if you need it, then take it. But don't do it because other people are doing it and you want to make a TikTok about how you doing dry January. Nope, I'm going to drink. Thank you very much. So, with that being said, guys, if you have reached this part of the video, you have not subscribed, please don't forget to subscribe. Also, click the notification bell so you don't miss any videos from me. I've said it in the last couple of videos. If it is something that you are looking for from me, regarding a video, a how-to, we would like something, please leave it below in the comment section. With that being said, guys, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and do all the things that the other YouTubers tell you to do. And I'm gonna catch you guys Thursday, 7 o'clock. Later.